Praise the Lord. Good morning. Oh, it's colder than a polar bear's toes out here. It's colder than an ex-husband or ex-wife. It's colder than a mother-in-law or father-in-law that just don't like you. Y'all just can't get along. Man, it's cold. I was sitting here in my mind walking around and I was on the phone last night with Sergeant Jimmy Parham. I'm gonna say this like I mean it. One of the baddest soldiers, men, white boys. I'm sorry, that is a hard but a good man. I served with him overseas. We were stationed in Darmstadt and Ebersheim and Neu-Isenburg and Frankfurt and Rhein-Main. We were stationed Stuttgart, Leonsburg, Staaten. We were crypto technicians. We would travel all over. Fifth Corps, Worms, Bad Tolz, Augsburg, Aschaffenburg, Mainz, Munster, all over Germany. I mean, Air Force bases, Spandalum, Hahn. We went everywhere with a team of officers, and we would do crypto fields for Patriot sites and Patriot batteries. We would do encode, decode, and install, identify friend or foe, forward-seeing radar. Man, I had a ball in Germany. I enjoyed my tour of duties and serving as I leave this alone. So we were talking, and he like, TD, what's going on, man? All this race war is going on. I said, Jimmy, I said, Parham, it ain't no race war. You got a bunch of old white dudes that's rich, stealing a bunch of old dead white dudes that were rich, that's on money, and we doing their dirty work. You know, the Democratic and Republican Party use us as pawns, as spawn, as guinea pigs, pincushions, lab mice, and rhesus monkeys. They use us to do their dirty work. We vote people into office. Vote. And the same letters and voters and veto. We put people in office we put them on top, and they put us on bottom, and we do their dirty work for them. We do all their screaming and yelling, all their fighting, all their digital back and forth battling. We do all their opinions. We do all their opinionated expression. We do all their political racism. We do all their vicious verbalization. As I leave this be, it's not a race war. The race is to see who can steal the most money, who can tell the most lies, who can get away with the most pedophilia, who can do the most sex scandals and not get caught. As I leave this be, and it's true, and I'm not afraid to say it, because somebody got to say it. It's not a race war. If it was, every part of town would be sectioned off with each ethnicity, or each diabolical group, or each race. It's not a race war. The race war is this: they're in a race to see how much they can use us, deny us some of the most basic common services. It's a race war to see how much they can chop off the block, and we on the chopping block, and put what's left in their pocket. The race war, they have better homes and gardens than us. They have 401k plans. We just have a plan. A lot of us don't even have a K in our 401k plan. As I leave this be, it's a race war, right? It's a race war to see the rich stealing, who can steal the most. Old white dudes, and some peppered in there that are African American or black, stealing dead old rich white dudes that's own money. Even the songwriter, the song goes, this land is your land. The next verse is, this land is my land. It's a tug of war. All this political racism, all this vicious verbalization, all these digital wars, all this photoshopping. I mean, you know it's a Photoshop. And still, you got the nerve to click like. Some of y'all doing anything for a like. Some of y'all's husband and wives don't even like you. Some of y'all's own children don't even like you. It's colder than polar bear toes out here. But it's no colder than the heart of man or woman or mankind, as I leave this alone. Yes, we vote people in office. We put them on top. They put us on the bottom. I have never received a check from the Democratic Party. I never received a check from the Republican Party. I never received a check or a checkup from Washington, D.C. It used to be we the people. Now it's I the people. Fleece the church, fleece the flock. I believe the word politician means blood-sucking creature. As I leave this alone, it's not a race war, Parham. I told my son the same thing. It's not, Sergeant Parham, it's not a race war. It's a race war in this sense, in this view and perspective, and perhaps in my own opinion. It's a bunch of old white dudes stealing money, lying to us. We putting them on top. They putting us on bottom. And this is not racism. I'm just trying to teach and open up our eyes. Because this country wasn't formed on reformation. This country was formed on revolt. And we got to get it together. Because the rate we're going to be the largest third world country real soon. We went from a Republican to a Republican. And we all to blame. This land is your land. This land is my land. No. This land is your land. No. This land is my land. No. It's a race war. And at the rate we're going, we're in a race to destroy one another. And we're doing a pretty good damn job. And it's a shame. We have to come together. We can do better than this. In the words of Marvin Gaye. And may he rest in peace, I pray. What's going on? Peace.